Hello everybody, it's the Swedish Traveler here. How you doing? How's it hanging? Since it's Friday, it's going to be another world news video, and this might be one of the last ones I will do in a couple of weeks because my schedule will be very busy. There might be a possibility that I'm doing one on Monday as well, but we will see what happens. So the first thing I want to talk about is farmers in the US. I don't know how relevant this is, but at least farmers in the US and predominantly African American farmers has been phased out in a way, and as they were kind of expecting to get at least a lot of compensation for it, which hasn't happened as far as I know, and as far as I could see while filming this video. Yeah, it kind of sucks that they doesn't really get compensated for their work, and yeah. And another thing that I want to talk about is what's going on in Afghanistan, which will be a regular thing on this series. They have evacuated quite a lot of people still, but the Taliban are celebrating using Black Hawks amongst other things as well, just playing around with the equipment that the US left behind, yeah. The third thing that I want to talk about is what's happened in Texas. Texas has recently passed a law that makes it illegal to have an abortion after week 6, which in a way it's kind of messed up. It kind of seems like that's around the time that you notice that you're pregnant, as far as I know. And they have also in that made that if you report someone that has made an abortion after week 6, you will get compensation for it, which is also really messed up. People should get an abortion for their reason, yeah, it's kind of obvious. So I don't really want to talk about that. And the fourth thing that I want to talk about, the UK. Sorry for glitching out here. The fourth thing that I want to talk about is the UK is getting a lack of beer. Transports in hasn't really gone as great as they might have expected, which was understandable considering the whole Brexit thing. And so they do have a huge lack of beer, and I don't really know what to say. The fifth thing then I want to talk about is what's happening in New York. The Hurricane Ida went through New York quite recently. Well, it has just barely moved on now, and the subway has totally been flooded. There has been some reports about 40 deaths as well, and that's really sad. And I hope the city will recover, considering now that it's getting colder as well. So the sixth thing that I want to talk about is some cases that has been brought up here in Sweden. Apparently there is another another variant of the COVID-19 called My, that has been showing up in Sweden, and that makes me wonder how many variants is there. We heard of Alpha, Beta, Delta, now My. Kind of sounds like a fraternity house. But there's no need to panic yet. We will see what this leads to. So we will see what happens. And the last thing that I want to talk about, the famous Swedish band from the 70s, ABBA, has reunited and are releasing new songs. And I was like, what is going on? What is happening? So ABBA has released new music. So yeah, I haven't heard it yet, so we will see what that music is all about. And that's the video. Comment below, let me know what you think. You can like and subscribe, and if you want to support my channel, you can buy the merch in the merch app down below. Otherwise, peace.